The federal government surpassing the $31.38 trillion debt limit this morning, forcing the Treasury Department to use, quote, extraordinary measures to avoid default. Here's what the White House has to say about this, the debt ceiling fight. Watch.
There will not be any negotiations over the debt ceiling. We will not do that. It is their constitutional duty. You think about how Congress has dealt with the debt ceiling for the past several decades. It is their responsibility, their constitutional responsibility to act.
Joining me right now here from the World Economic Forum in Davos is Florida Congresswoman Maria Salazar-Woerner. Great to see you, Congresswoman.
Thank you. Wonderful to see you in person.
For being here. Sure. And you're here from Washington. You got a pretty good group of D.C. lawmakers here. What are you trying to achieve by being here?
Well, in particular, I'm trying to achieve to tell everyone that America is still leading and not following. Well, I mean, that we have the American exceptionalism and that we're going to defend them, the Europeans, from becoming another Ukraine, because that is the #1 interest in that. Can
we still lead with $31.4 trillion in debt, this reckless spending, borrowing $5 trillion just in the last 2 years?
Wonderful, wonderful question. Of course we cannot. We need to be energy independent. We need to lower inflation. Right now, 40% of the American family is in trouble. They don't save. So my idea, and you just gave me the opportunity to talk about, is that we need to reform immigration. Yeah. If we reform and we have a solid immigration overhaul, we're going to be able to make the economy grow. We're going to be able to seal the border. And if you want to talk about it, I would love to explain to you what I'm putting forth.
Well, why hasn't it happened yet? 5 million plus illegal migrants crossing into America on Joe Biden's watch, 1 million others getting away. We don't know their intentions. They evaded apprehension. Deadly fentanyl killing American citizens. Where's the policy?
No, there's none. And I want everyone to understand that the Biden administration or the Democratic Party does not have or does not dare to introduce in Congress an immigration reform, overhauling everything, the legal and the legal immigration.
Well, Senator Joe Manchin was sitting in that seat yesterday. Yes. He said there will be no immigration reform until we secure the border.
And we are. And the Dignity Act, which is the bill that I introduced and I'm going to reintroduce, has the strongest, listen to me well, has the strongest border security measures in the history of Congress. Because I believe that a Latina, that Hispanic, you know, the bulk of the people that are coming from Central America, escaping economic problems. But we're introducing something that will tell them, stop. No more. No more fentanyl, no more terrorists, no more child sex traffickers. But then, once we seal that with all the technology out there, that it's available, all right? Anything, then we do two things. We reform our legal immigration so we can allow those people that want to come in and help the economy. And then we look back and then we give dignity to those who, not citizenship, dignity to those who are helping the American economy.
It's absolutely disgusting that the drug cartels are running the entree into America.
Yes.
They are taking home billions of dollars.
It's our fault.
Yeah, that's right. It's our fault. They're running it. They're deciding who comes in and who doesn't and at what price.
Oh, yeah. They're making billions of dollars a week. Well, but someone has to put an end to that, right? And what can that be? Technology.
Can you do it in being now in the majority in the House?
Well, I am going to definitely introduce legislation, bipartisanship, because this is the way America works, with bipartisan proposals. So I am going to do that, and I certainly hope that my party will understand. Yeah. We are not going to grow as a country if we do not have the hands. Everyone that I have spoken with over here, conservative American entrepreneurs, they all tell me, Maria, we need hands. We need people. Yeah. We cannot grow. And then if you need someone that is the molecular expert on biology, whatever it is, then we need to give him a visa so he can come in.
Well, look, we already have a structure in place. We issue 1 million visas a year, and these illegals are coming and jumping ahead of the line.
Yes, Maria, and we do not want that anymore. And I want to... Yeah. And I'm going to repeat it. The Hispanic community, largest minority in the country, does not agree with open borders. You know why? Because the child sex traffickers wind up in our neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's right. And these people are getting raped on the way here, by the way. The U.S. Conference of Mayors meeting behind closed doors yesterday on this to discuss the ongoing border crisis. Democrat D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser dodged a question from Fox Business's Hillary Vaughn. Watch this.
Do you think the president has done a good job so far handling the crisis at the border?
I think that everybody has to work harder. And it's not the mayor's job to change immigration policies, but it is our job to deal with it when it's at our door. And so we call on everybody, and from the Congress to the president, to make sure that we have a national immigration policy that's fair, predictable, and that works for our country.
National immigration policy. Correct.
She doesn't want to attack Joe Biden.
She doesn't.
Should Alejandro Mayorkas be impeached?
No, I think he's doing a very bad job when it comes to controlling the border. It's not so difficult. The technology is out there. My law, what I'm proposing includes it. We can seal the border in 30 days.
Yeah.
Do you know what it takes? Political willingness.
Yeah, I mean, you released a discussion draft of your bill, the Americas Act. It would create an expanding and permanent trade partnership of Western Hemisphere countries. Why do you think this works? It also counters, you say, China's growing control over global manufacturing?
Of course. That's another bill that I'm introducing with Senator Cassidy. Fantastic. You know what it says to Central America and Latin America? You behave well. You clean up your corruption act. You do not deal with criminal organized crime. You become energy
That's a high order. I don't know if they're going to...
Yeah, but
I'm just going to turn off my criminal activity now.
No. My governments, the Latin American governments, the people that speak the Spanish, need to understand that the United States is out there to help them. And we can join the USMDA, which is the gold standard of trade agreements. Sure, we can join them if we behave accordingly. And that way, people will stay home because no one wants to cross the border.
Well,
people want to stay in their towns.
They don't. These people want to come to America. They want freedom in America, but they're coming in, and there's all these resources that they're getting for free. How kind of a cost is that on American citizens?
That is amnesty. Every time that some of the members of my caucus, my congressional conference, my GOP conference, they tell me, Maria, what you're proposing, this Dignity Act, is amnesty. And I said, no, you're completely wrong. Amnesty is what they have now that they're using. The illegals are using the roads, the hospitals, and the schools for free.
Yeah.
The Dignity Act tells them, okay, come out. I'm going to give you a dignified life. You're going to live in dignity, not citizenship, but you're going to have to pay retribution, and then no federal programs.
Is it an unlimited number of people that can come in under this Dignity Act? I mean, when does it stop?
No. People that came in already 5 years or more. 5 years old. If you've been here for more than 5 years, you don't have a criminal record. You're not a gang member. You have been paying taxes. You're working, and you're picking up jalapeno peppers in Southern California or tomatoes in Miami or in Florida. Then we're going to give you the Dignity Visa or the Dignity Permit, so you can live in a dignified life in the United States.
Well,
I'm not going to give you citizenship because you don't really want it.
Yeah.
Because you don't. Let me tell you. Just give me for your audience what is broad and it's very, very intelligent. 70% of those people who Ronald Reagan gave the path to citizenship chose not to pick it. 70% of Mexican Americans in 1986 did not decide to become United States citizens. They wanted to remain in dignity.
All right, Congressman, we're going to be watching this.
And I certainly hope that you invite me more often because you're one of the intelligent ones.
Thank you so much.
I miss this job.
Thank you so much. Maria Salazar-Woerner joining us this morning. Good to see you.